Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind. Why do we see the Yellowjackets still sitting in the plane when they die? Let's dive right into it. So in both season 2 and season 3, we see this with Natalie and Van. When Natalie dies and when Van has her near-death moment, they both end up back on that plane sitting with their younger selves. And I think this is actually has a lot of meaning behind it. For starters, the plane is basically where their lives change forever. Everything that happened to them, the trauma, the wilderness, the survival, all of it, started right there. So in a way, mentally, they never really left that place. And for all the things they did in the forest, maybe the plane is their own personal version of hell, or at least a final place they return to when their story ends. But it seems like it's a little different for each of them. Natalie, for example, had a few dreams and visions about the crash before she died. She saw everyone as skeletons and even saw her dead father sitting there in another vision of hers. And in the one where she died, we see the Antler Queen in his presence too. To me, the show is hinting that something deeper is going on, maybe something supernatural or spiritual, not just trauma. And then there's Van. When Van faces death, she talks to her younger self, and her younger self tells her that this isn't where her story ends. Right after that, the episode shows a stoplight turning green, which makes me think that Van's story isn't over just yet, or at least not in the way we expect. So far, only Natalie and Van have had these plain visions when they died. As far as I can tell, Lottie didn't. And I'm not sure if that's just for story reasons or if it's something deeper. One idea I have is that the wilderness might be more than just trauma or PTSD for them. It might actually have some kind of power over their souls. Maybe the plane is where the wilderness calls them back when it claims them. And maybe Lottie didn't get that same vision because, in a way, she already surrendered herself to the wilderness when they were in the wilderness, when they were younger. It also makes me wonder about Tai. She has a man with no eyes following her around. So could the wilderness not claim her in the same way if she dies? I guess we'll have to wait and see. And what about Misty? She seems emotionally detached from a lot of this stuff. So would she even have the same kind of vision if her time came? So yeah, I'm really curious about how you all interpret these dying plane visions. Is it just trauma or is there something more supernatural happening here? Drop your theories down in the comments and I'd love to hear what you think. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.